Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, Stevens has blackmailed me into discussing the changes made in Overwatch 2's November 17th patch because he's been smitten down by the plague. So in his absence, I'm going to be the one glossing over these changes for you guys. First up, we have Sombra. Her hack ability lockout duration has been reduced from 1.75 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Hacked enemies are also no longer valid targets for hacking for the duration of the effect. So for the 8 seconds, where you're kind of like seen through walls, you cannot be hacked again. That's big. And another big one would be that the hacked damage multiplier has been reduced from 40% to 25%. These are huge changes. For the rest of the cast, it should feel a lot nicer playing against Sombra, but the Sombra herself is going to have a much harder time melting people down, farming EMPs, and punishing tanks over and over again. Overall, though, I think these are great changes because she should feel a lot, more fun to play against, a lot less oppressive in general. Next, we have Genji, who also saw the nerf hammer. His maximum ammo was reduced from 30 to 24, and his shuriken damage is being reduced from 29 to 27. I do think people are jumping to conclusions. I don't think the character is garbage, but these are pretty big nerfs. It's not looking great for him. And I think that, in my opinion, the jury's out on this. We'll just have to see how this affects his place in the meta. Next, we have a character called Junkrat? I don't know. His steel trap arming time is being increased from half a second to 0.75 seconds. And the trap's duration is being reduced from 3 seconds to 2.5. So as I said, I'm not too sure who this is, and because of that, I literally cannot tell you why it's being nerfed, but it is. So, yeah. Next up, we have Sojourn. Just kidding. Satan's little plaything is invisible to the balance team, so, yeah. They did say, though, that they are looking at nerfing her, but I'll believe that shit when I see it. Next, we have Overwatch 2's most entertaining and skillful tank, Zarya, whose barrier duration has been reduced from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds, and her barrier cooldown has been increased from 10 seconds to 11. So there's no changes to her direct damage here. However, a shorter barrier uptime will be forcing the player to at least be awake at the keyboard to get value on her. And so for lower elos, where, your Sojourn and 3 cousins and 2 cats just constantly unload into the bubbles, I don't really see this impacting her damage that much. But at higher elos especially, this is a big change. People will be able to take advantage of this downtime between the barriers. And the problem I see is that dealing with Zarya is and always has been an issue of team coordination. So the lower you go in the ranks, the more she's still going to rampage. I don't think this is going to stop that. But at the higher end, beautiful. Mwah. Next we have Diva, who has received a couple changes. Her spread is being increased from a ratio of 3.5 to 3.75. Her call mech charge time is being reduced by 12%, and her booster's impact damage is being reduced from 25 to 15, which is still more than it was in Overwatch 1. I believe it was 10, but definitely a sizable nerf. These changes will force her to play more into her dive playstyle. And while they are taking away some of her instant damage and consistent damage, they also do allow her to recover from her mistakes a little bit easier with that 12% increased generation rate for her call mech. And seeing that Zarya is also getting giga nerfed, we may see Diva dominating more so, even though she is also getting nerfed. Lastly, we have Kiriko. Her swift step invulnerability duration has been reduced from 0.4 seconds to 1/4 of a second. This should make her, have a lot more skill expression if you want to utilize those iframes, which, with a character this powerful, it's definitely a good thing to have more skill expression than less. So we're going to play some games, maybe have some of our thoughts changed, and discuss overall what we think. We should also consider the fact that there has been a secret tracer buff that you can one-clip somebody from 20 meters away. So that is going to be something to keep in mind now that more pros and just more people are becoming aware of this. We might see Tracer just dominate the meta because poor supports will be getting one-clipped from 20 meters away by a Tracer. So we'll see about that one. We're not too sure yet. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I'm actually
Oh,
kinda...
they actually fixed the teams. They're not like all fucking staggered and shitty to the right.
That's
Oh.
why that's why you're not playing Zarya, and I'm not playing Kiriko. Well, I also can't.
Why she got deleted?
No,
Is she the next one to get the fucking banhammer?
not the ban hammer, the disappear hammer.
Yeah.
Just makes you go missing for like 4 weeks.
Bitch.
Oh, she's nerfed. We can't lose. Don't worry, she's probably already mega uber charged.
No, those bubbles last way. I could tell.
Well,
It is,
yeah,
like,
it's
visible.
overall a second less. Oh my god.
She's
She
actually
could've
getting
just...
pressured out.
She's getting out Villaged?
What?
Do you guys have Village?
What the fuck is that?
Value
Santos?
Village?
Value
Village?
Village?
It's like a stove for the less than rich.
Like a Walmart?
No. Like it's like a thrift store. It's like a
Oh,
Salvation Army
like
type.
a Goodwill?
Yeah, like a Goodwill. For good boys only.
That's... no.
Well, in Overwatch 1, I felt she was harder because there was a lot more going on, and you couldn't bubble yourself twice or someone else twice. Like it was like you had to
That's
be a lot more careful. But now it's just like fucking throw it on everyone and anyone and their mom and their grandpa, their fucking cat. Meanwhile, take into account as well. Oh, we didn't think about this. People did get better at playing against Zarya. So now that they don't have to wait as long to punish her, even low elo people are probably picking up on it.
Yeah.
Because they have been forced to play against her almost every game for 2 months. I like my Genji dying. Also, our Genji's doing a lot less damage, I feel, than he... Like, Gen, you're gonna say... Whoa, bitch! She just got nay-nayed. That's what a nay-nay looks like in Overwatch, by the way.
He's got whipped and nay-nayed. Bitch. Alright, wait, this one didn't get nerfed. Kill her quickly.
No, she's still God. She needs to die. You have led me astray. Satan's little plaything doesn't go down without a little tussle. Die, little bitch.
Oh my... Get over here! God damn it.
Go, go, go. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Give him a schlick that's worth it. Give him a schlick that's worth it. Give him a... Give him a... It's okay. I don't want you to ask any questions about what you just heard. We could have just talked it out. That's the devil's instrument, man. We do not talk it out. Not with that one. We kill it and we fucking kill it quickly. With meaning and intent. Me? I'm fine. See?
Oh, okay. You just fucking DDoSed him.
I spoke it into existence. There's a difference. I manifested it. I manifested so hard I shit myself. Probably enough. The ultimate. Die, please. Oh my goodness. Do I have to kill everything?
Yes.
There we go. That's the trick. That's the trick that's worth it. Winston into Brigitte. Weird choice.
Ow.
Whoa. Oh.
Does she not realize that she just... Bitch. She does realize that she could have pulled that wall down, right?
Got that bitch. Ooh. Ooh. And he still has enough swipes to Did she just...
Lock him in that wall, yes. He was just sitting in there.
He's in timeout. God damn it. I like yams. Do you like yams? I like yams. Bullet
Oh my
Scream does not
goodness.
like yams.
I don't. I really don't. Yams? Which ones are those? Those are the sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes, yeah.
Eh.
I love them. My family for Christmas does like these really nice ones. They put it in the oven with like brown sugar and butter and salt and pepper, and it tastes good. I'd fuck one of those yams if it was a person, I think. Damn, man. That was intense gameplay. Better nerf. Junkrat.
Wait, shit, I had something that I was gonna say, but now I don't even know how the fuck I'm gonna say it. So this brings us to the end of the video. We just wanted to share our thoughts here, pretty much, like, just to let you guys know what, like, we thought of the patch and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I guess we're just gonna go in order of about, like, what we thought about everything, although, we did play a couple games, off camera, I guess you could say, and, overall, like, it was actually, like, pretty enjoyable. So we have Diva, which, like, wasn't as crazy, like the nerf or the changes, I guess, because they weren't exactly nerfs or all nerfs. They were all right. I didn't have anything to say about them other than, like, it's just Diva. Diva will do what Diva
Yeah.
does. But
I think she does feel a little bit weaker, but because Zarya can no longer just beam your entire health bar in half a second as effectively as before, it's kind of like she got indirectly buffed by her being nerfed, so it kind of balanced out.
yeah. In terms of Zarya, I think this is, like, the biggest one by far, obviously, because I'm sure by now we all know that, like, Zarya is a fucking menace to be reckoned with. But the changes definitely did calm her down a little bit. Like, we're talking from
Quite a lot, yeah.
we're talking from, like, a Diamond Master's perspective. For, like, typically for us, it's not as hard to, like, communicate and target her between, like, her downtimes. But I could definitely see why it could be a lot harder for some people to coordinate that with, I guess, lower skill teams or maybe teams that don't have as much communication. So in terms of, like, higher ranks, I would say it definitely has had an impact for us. But I don't know. Let us know what you guys think about that.
Yeah. How your experiences vary across different ranks, like with worse communication and things like that.
So next we have Genji. I'm not a DPS main, so I'm just gonna let Santos take this one because I don't really know too much.
Yeah. Honestly, I think people are shitting on him a little too much. Like, I don't think he's that bad. You just need to be more precise. You can't just spam the front line and farm things as quickly. It is, you can feel it. You can definitely feel it. It like I wouldn't put him in the S tier if I had a tier list anymore. He'd probably be A tier though. Like, you can still play him. Nanoblade is still broken beyond belief because most support alts can't really stop that properly. Like, he is still playable. You can still do very well with him. But you do feel it. It is a nerf. It is a nerf. You do less damage. You farm your ults not a lot slower, but you can definitely still dive in. You still have plenty of ammo and damage to dive in and, like, tap people pretty quickly. And with how often Winston is going to be played now, you're going to be diving a lot. So I still think the meta is good for him overall.
Then we have this, well, probably perhaps the strangest one out of the entire patch, the Junkrat changes, which
I have nothing to say.
I don't even know. That was kind of, I feel like that was a surprise.
I don't know why that's in there.
I feel like that was a surprise to everyone. I wasn't exactly sure.
I feel like one of the devs was, like, playing and, like, got really pissed at Junkrat. One game is like, fuck that trap. There's also, like, this one, like, top 500 player. I think I was watching a video and I think he's like top 13 and he just plays Junkrat. I think this is a targeted nerf.
You think so?
Justice for whoever that is.
Okay. Another big one, which I think we can all fucking agree is for the greater good. Sombra, hello. Yeah, no, fuck that bitch. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, the few games people played her, I was like, I can handle this. This is manageable. Like, I'm not just getting melted in half a second. My tank can survive for more than a second. Like, what?
Yeah.
Isn't being perpetually hacked? Yeah, fuck
Absolutely.
that bitch. I'm so glad to see her not that broken. So annoying.
Yeah, she's definitely way more manageable now. And then we have Kiriko lastly.
She's still the best support in the game.
Yeah, I don't have anything other to...
I didn't see anything. Like,
I don't think the changes to the invulnerability were really that big of a deal on, like, maybe on, like, super niche situations where, like, you needed that extra, like, 0.25 or whatever. I think it's 0.2 seconds.
Where you're TPing to someone, like, right beside you just to avoid damage because there's no one else to TP to or something like that, then sure.
Yeah,
but like, other than that...
Overall, I feel like, I don't know. I played her a little bit. I didn't feel the difference, if I'm being honest. It wasn't that crazy.
Yeah, me neither. It was not.
And then in terms of... Oh, yeah, and then apparently the weird thing that's going around right now with the Tracer... secret buff patch, whatever. that she can one-shot you from 20 meters away. Yeah,
So silly.
I just
So
found out
silly.
that existed just, as we're recording this, which is absolutely insane. I'll definitely have to
So
look into it more.
I think once that gets more widespread, I think we will start seeing some sweaty tracers appear for sure. And I was playing a game and she was like going up on high ground and like melting people. I was like, holy shit, this tracer's just really good. And then the next day, today, I figure out that there's this like hidden buff and I'm like, that makes so much sense why she was murdering us from like that far. I was like, this tracer just must be really good, but no. Well, maybe she is really good in her own right. Like, yeah, you feel it.
Yeah.
Go into a training go into the training range and try it for yourself. You will see, especially if you're a tracer main, you'll be like, what the hell? Yeah.
But yeah, that pretty much makes up all the changes in the patch. There were a couple more bug fixes and whatnot, but
yeah.
But
Overall, really good stuff in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that just to switch up the meta to actually address things is what's important. Even if I don't agree with every balanced change, I want it to not be stale. I want changes. I want things to be different. I don't want the same people meta all the time. Change it up.
The only thing I would
Have
say,
fun,
the only thing I would say that I wish would change was the Sojourn stuff, but I'm sure everybody agrees.
Everyone agrees.
Like at this point, I feel like it's beating a dead horse, but
yeah.
yeah. And the only other complaint is that the patch came out. It was already delayed, and then when it was supposed to come out, it got delayed again.
Yeah.
So
also, there's a server issues now.
Oh, that too.
We started having server issues. Like, let us know in the comments. Maybe it was just that one night we were playing, but like, it didn't happen. Like, it was like the beginning of the launch of the game as a whole. Like those server crashes where everyone was just booted out of their lobby. That started happening again. I want to know if that was like just an us thing or if more people are experiencing this and are still experiencing this.
Yeah.
A few days into the patch. I'm very curious. So let us know in the comments.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I guess we'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.